The toxic train derailment has sparked new conversations and a new set of proposed laws to combat the issue. It also may have people wondering right now, could it happen in my backyard?
The derailment in East Palestine, Ohio is the most recent in a series of toxic train accidents across the country. A train derailed and exploded in Mount Carbon, West Virginia in 2015, spilling oil into a nearby river and catching a home on fire.
That was really a moment where for us at Penn Environment, we thought, this is probably a likelihood, that's happening every day and the public, and we're just unaware.
That same year, nonprofit Penn Environment compiled a report called Danger Around the Bend. Executive Director David Mazer set out to answer one question.
What's the risk of a really catastrophic train accident in a dense community?
Mazer says East Palestine could have been much worse had it happened in a larger town. Some incidents have been deadly. A 2013 train derailment and explosion in a Canadian town killed 47 people. Freight trains crisscross south central Pennsylvania every day, many of them carrying hazardous materials through heavily populated areas. The Penn Environment Report finds nearly 4 million Pennsylvanians live within a half-mile blast radius of a rail line.
York, Pennsylvania, Harrisburg, Lancaster, all ranked incredibly high. And in fact, specific zip codes in all three of those towns ranked as some of the most high-risk zip codes in all of Pennsylvania.
The report estimates almost 17,000 people living in South Harrisburg, more than 15,000 living in South Central York, and more than 14,000 in northern Lancaster would be at risk in the event of a train catastrophe. While those numbers would already make for a challenging evacuation, Penn Environment's executive director admits the real totals would be even higher.
Our numbers are very conservative. The explosion radius in East Palestine was a full mile, and the evacuation zone, when they did their controlled burn, was 2 miles. So that's 4 times the distance we used in our report, and yet we still found nearly 4 million Pennsylvanians at risk.
Mazer says the newly introduced federal laws could help the public learn which dangerous materials are chugging through their towns and address safety concerns that have existed for decades.